So YouTube's been giving me suggestions based on my channel, AI suggestions about like videos to make and stuff like that. So I figured it'd be fun. This is going right into this raw right now. There's been no prep. We're gonna ask YouTube Studio to give us some suggestions and see what kind of comes up here. Collaborations, where the hell, inspiration, right here, inspiration. See, I haven't even really used it. All right, spark your next great idea. Okay, so here, this is good that it's pegging me for this. Relapse psychology, ego death, trauma alchemy. This is all FTG stuff. I wouldn't really normally say it. I wouldn't say trauma alchemy, but you know, I don't also munch on twigs and berries, so, you know. All right, claiming treasure, how to slay the dragons of ego and comfort today. All right, you know what? I'm a big Joseph Campbell guy. Wait, hold on. The Rebirth Receipt, proving your spiritual transformation through daily actions. All right, spiritual grit, we're clicking that one. Let's go, let's see what it's got. Now, I'm pretty sure it gives us like a fucking script and everything. Okay. Oh, develop idea. Okay, develop idea. All right, so it literally gives me a hook. All right, so we're gonna pick what we're gonna do along the way. I'm gonna write this out, pick the hook, and I'm gonna say this all word for word AI and see what time it is. But you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how spiritually lit AI is. Okay, the brutal audit style. This is the hook. Stop telling me about your prayers and start showing me your bank statements. Real spiritual transformation isn't found in a sanctuary. God, I would not talk like this. It's hidden in your text threads and how you handle ego and no one's watching. I would for sure say that. The counterintuitive style. What if the greatest proof of your healing isn't the peace you feel, but the wreckage you finally stopped creating? We often mistake cheap talk for change, but true grit is the heavy daily labor staying so we're choosing integrity where you go. Your transformation isn't a feeling, it's a tangible paper trail. All right, you know what? We're picking that one. That's the hook. I'm gonna copy and paste this into my notes. AI fake boy hook. That's the hook. They give me an outline next. They even start giving me thumbnails too, which is pretty dope actually. And so I'm pretty sure this is the outline that goes with the hook I just picked. All right, I'm losing motivation here. I gotta find the pocket here. Define spiritual grit as a quantifiable absence of chaos, drama, and bridges burned in our personal lives. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one. But I'm gonna put my low key on spin on it, because I don't wanna just be a robot here. All right, copy, we got the hook, that's the outline. Just FYI, I never do outlines for a talk. I may get like a hook in my head, but otherwise than that, we're just ripping and running. Okay, thumbnail, and then they got titles. You know what, we're even gonna use these freaking thumbnails too. The most absurd, this one looks like Aladdin. Let's see here. What's the most absurd? The receipt on the mountain. Patience, kindness, I don't even know. I'm just gonna do this freaking cartoon one. Download the thumbnail, allow. Okay, that's downloaded for after. Does it look like Christmas because I got red and green?
Nah.
I can't give a Christmas vibe.
No, looks good.
All right.
Hey, Shadow. Hey,
The counterintuitive style. What if the greatest proof of your healing isn't the peace you feel, but the wreckage you finally stopped creating? We often mistake cheap talk for change, but true grit is a heavy. That's a long hook, dude. That's a long hook. True grit is heavy. Okay. What if the greatest proof of your healing isn't actually the peace you feel, but the wreckage that you finally stopped creating? Okay. Then I'm going to go into defining spiritual grit as the quantifiable absence of the chaos. I'll go into the reflective nature of, our inner world is reflected into our outer world. Life being a perfect feedback loop. Okay. So, all right. So I got the hook. What if the greatest proof? And then I'm gonna just put some fluff in it, and then we're just gonna rip, beep, beep, boop, post. All right. What if the greatest proof of your healing isn't actually the peace that you feel, but the absence of chaos in your life? If you're in recovery or just coming out of a season of wreckage, the first thing that has to come to a halt is the creation of collision and confusion on a day-to-day basis. Now, just feedback loop to what is going on the inside. Proverbs 27:19 says it like this: that is quantifiable spiritual grit. Peace. All right, well that was fucking AI for you. No, all right, cool. So that's done. Let me end recording. Brett's walking around like a biatch. That was uncalled for. I apologize about that. You want to hit the end recording there because I messed up.
Yep.